welcome to another YouTube video. This is the part 4 of Pygame tutorial series. In this video we'll be learning how to implement fonts and how to display the score, how to put a background to our game, and how to add sound effects to the game as well. So let's start by adding a font and displaying score. For that, first we'll come to the assigning of variable region, and let's just give two variables named text x and text y. These two variables will indicate the position of the text or the score on the screen. So let's just place it at 15 by 15. Now that that's done, we need to load a font. A Free Sans Bold is the font which comes pre-bundled with Pygame. So we'll be importing that into the variable called font. But if you want to import other fonts, you can just download a TTF file of the font and place it in the folder where your game.py is located. Let's keep the font size as 40. Now that we have the font loaded, we need to initialize the score and what we need to display. So let's move to the function where we were calculating the score. In the show score function, let's create a variable called score disp, which loads all that is to be displayed and the characteristic of what has to be displayed. So what we've done here is we initialized a variable called score and we are initializing font.render. What this is doing is it's rendering this text. This text consists of a string called score followed by the actual score. We convert the score into a string because we cannot concatenate integers with strings. Then we enable anti-aliasing and we set the color as black. Black will be the color of the font. If you want to set a background color to the font, we can do that as well. Now all we need to do is display the font. So we use the same screen.blit function. Same as before, we mention what we need to display and we pass a tuple of the location where we want to display it. Let's now check if the changes made are visible in the game. So as you can see, the score is visible on the top right corner and resets whenever we fail to catch the ball. Now let's just remove these lines. Now the screen looks much cleaner and neater. What's missing now is a background image. Let's add a background image. For the background image, I've already downloaded an image. You can download one yourself. Let's move to the image now. So this is the image which I've downloaded. It's just a sample image. You can download whatever you want. And the property of the image is 1024 pixels by 768. That's the reason we chose the dimensions what we chose. You can change the dimension of your window to whatever size the background image is, or else the image will get cropped or zoomed in. So now let's just copy this image and paste it into the game folder. Now first we need to load the image. So we go to the variable initialization section. Let's name a variable called basketball court. We initialize the image using pygame.image.load. Now that the image has been loaded into the game, we need to display it. We go to the function where we displayed the other images. And in show images function, we just give screen.blit, the variable of the image and the position where we want to display it. I chose to display the image at 0, 0 because I want proper alignment of the image, but you can choose wherever you want to display the image. Now let's just run the game and see what happens. As you can see, you don't see where the ball is coming. Let's figure why that's happening. That's happening because we are displaying this basketball court once the basketball has been displayed. So the basketball court is being overlapped on the basketball, but we are able to see the basket because the basket is being shown once these two images have been shown. So to correct this, let's just change the order in which they are displayed. And now let's try it out again. So as you can see, now we got a nice background image and a nice game with a working scoreboard as well. The only thing missing is a sound effect when the ball goes into the basket, indicating that we scored a score. The sound effects which we use to load in the game have to be a .wav format. So this is the sound I've chosen, tick.wav. You can get more sound effects from a free website called as freesound.org. I'll put the link in the description below so that you guys can check it out. So we initialize the sound, we load the sound by going to the initialization section. Let's initialize the sound into a variable called tick. We use the pygame.mixer.sound to load the sound effect. We play the sound effect only when a score has been scored. So let's move to the check for score function. So when a score is scored, we want to play the sound effect. So we just use the function tick.play. Let's run the game and see if the sound effect works. So as you can see, I can hear the sound effect as well. So guys, let's conclude this video right here. I'm glad to see that some of you have made it to this point. In this series, we learned how to create a game using Pygame. I hope this helped you guys a lot. Like the video and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more content regarding Python programming.